Mm. Warning. Warning. Maximum depth for each hull damage imminent. What's up, agents? What's up, Brunos? It is your homie boy looking HA over here from the Abbott Agency, and we're playing Subnautica. I mean, if you read the title, you would say it. Conductive? Rubies are conductive? If that's, you know what, that's actually probably a good way to see if you have a counterfeit ruby. If it's actually real. Where'd my Cyclops go? There it is. There you go, you didn't see that. You didn't see anything. You saw nothing. I never used this. God, did you know there's actually a glitch where you can send your Cyclops flying, like, infinitely across the map by repeatedly jumping in this door and closing it at the same time? See? Look, it's moving the Cyclops as we speak. Told ya, it's weird. Where'd you get that from? Oh shoot. I do recommend that one should save their game before doing this, because if you do it wrong, you could actually end up in the void. I have actually done this and sent it into the void on season 2, and I survived it. It's weird. I'm not even doing anything, I'm just... Oh shit. Oh god, we sent it. What are we running into? Okay, seriousness, yeah, if you can't actually mess around with that door enough where, yes, I'm dead ass serious. Oh. Okay, I remember what I was doing. I love the Cyclops. Are you on something? Oh, we, nicked our base. Oh.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I was trying to build this. Do 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 do. We already have the Neptune launch. Dang. Here I have Prawn Suit Mark II. Are you serious? Excuse me, okay, I'm sorry, that's my dog. Can you shut, please? Sorry. I'm an idiot. Give me a second. It takes my mentality, like, I'm like a Dell 5, I'm sorry. God. Okay, there we go. Ruby, titanium, advanced wiring kit. Do I have a computer chip on me? No, I don't. That sucks. I do know we actually use a prawn suit to extract a lot of resources. Why didn't I look? Boom. And we need gold. I don't think there's some in here. There's one piece, but we're going to need oh, and there is my scanner phasing inside my face. And we're gonna need 2 more gold. I'm gonna check up on the prawn bay. Let's see if the prawn bay has it. PW, I'm not expanding my base because I'm poor. Although you have tons of titanium in the back, I'm not expanding it because well, one would see. My ultimate plan hopefully will occur within the following month. And guys, I'm sorry if I keep doing that. We have less than 35 days until Horizon Forbidden West releases. My plan is to completely max out the Overseer's Guardian, complete this season, and maybe even complete Terraria season. I don't know about Astroneer. Ark is definitely a no-go. We are not completing Ark before Horizon Forbidden West's release. However, I can't... Well, Ark, I'm sorry if you're not going to see that a lot. Ark, we are taking a break because Ark, well, needs an update. Hell. I know where silver is. There's one silver in this one, isn't there? Yep. I make myself look like a dumbass. Wait, what are these nab? Oh, a computer chip. Yeah, we came up with a bunch of nickel. We found a bunch of nodes and we just kind of came up and brought it all up to surface. Wait, why do I even need to go down over in here? Nope, he's gone. Wait, why do I have no power in this? Take your razor blade shaper and just... Oh. God, I just want a PS5. I'm not saying I want a PS5 because, you know, it's a norm. I just want a PS5. That way I can run Subnautica at, like, 60 FPS. Duh, moment, but, like, does the CPU and a PS4 or 5 compare really good to a... Like, is, like, the PS5's CPU better than PS4's? Let's consolidate those. Aw, it's a baby. Look at the baby back. That is so cute.
Systems online.
Oh shoot. The engine is on.
Engine powering down.
While I'm waiting for those batteries down there to charge, I'm going... And And I don't think if you're like, hey, look, the battery charge. Why don't you just put in the Cyclops? And no, I don't think you can cheese the system. I know it's weird. I might try it one day, but not today. I have an idea. They should make it where you can, like, have a power receiver mod, and if there's a power transmitter nearby, it would receive power off it. That might be a little bit broken if you have, like, a power system still. Oh, I can't do that. I'm just having to wait. I want to make this like an area, like a sleeper. Well, I would make this another storage room, but I'm gonna make it a sleeper. Like, you know how like some semis, you wanna know why some semis are so big is that they actually have a bed inside them, so they can pull over and they can hit the hay. Single bed.
Atlantic.
Yeah, sorry if I'm a little bit slow. I am kind of slow in the afternoons right now. Nope, there's my status rifle. That I cannot pick up. Ah. I think I might use this specific cell of... I might use this cell right here to, like, offload vehicle supplies.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Those two containers are going to house batteries or ion batteries. Probably, definitely ion batteries because, yeah, I don't want to craft too many batteries. They'll get phased out when the ion age basically arrives at our foot. There's it.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay. Can't find a good video to watch. God. Oh God, baby appraiser dub. Oh no. No. I'm watching it anyway. I'm gonna regret watching this. Just like you're regretting watching the stream right now.
MD specialized in babies. Now, a lot of people come to my office claiming they have the world's cutest baby, but they want to get a professional's opinion. And that's where I come in. You see, I have a trained eye for top-quality babies. It's simple. I just hold onto the child, and I tell the parents straight up if the baby has any value or not. I have some babies in the office today that I need to appraise, so follow me through.
Quote, if they have any value or not.
All right, what do we got on the chopping block today? We got a crier. Gonna have to knock him down a few points right from the start. You know, a lot of babies come in here and make that mistake. It's pretty common. Okay, we got these arms here. A little chubby, but solid rotation. Let's just tuck those away for now. His spine's a little, but you know what? He's got a good weight to him. Okay, let's see. I can easily see. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? See that? He's got a bum leg. That's not good. Well, you know, at least he has another one. Time for the torque test. Yep, just as I thought. The right leg's moving a whole lot more than the bum leg. And now I like to check the baby's center of gravity by applying a little centripetal force and seeing how he reacts. He's a 6. See? That's it. He's gonna cry. Okay, who's next?
These guys.
You little son of a bitch. Okay, alright, let's see what we're working with here now. Uh-oh, see that? See he's flopping over like that? That's not good. This arm here is slightly underdeveloped. There's something about this baby's weight and posture. I feel like he has a big head, unproportioned to his body. He's just like his father over here. Yeah, upon further inspection, he does have a rather large head, and he's nearly weightless in his lower body, which is probably the worst thing I've seen in a while, because I am a doctor, and babies have, you know, most of their vital organs and guts back here, right where I'm gripping my hand, yeah, and if he's weightless down there, that's not a good sign. And a lot of babies with the ginormo head problem usually develop a weight distribution error, and they'll end up falling backwards often, but they'll just grow up to be like a janitor or something like that. Huh, that's funny. This baby doesn't look Chinese. I'll be generous, and I'll give this baby a 3, maybe even a 4. Oh no, what's this? You guys see that? Can we get the camera to zoom in? Yup, we got a crusty face over here. It's a shame. You know, I was so close to rating this baby a 4. I think he's a 3. Well, there you have it. What can I say? I'm the best at what I do. This baby's skin tone's kind of patchy. It's really red. Now I'd like to go over some things that I look for in a perfect 10. A nicely shaped circular head is ideal. It should also be soft and a little squishy. Turning the baby over and checking for any signs of a tail is really important. You wouldn't believe how many babies are actually born with them these days. As I said before, doing the torque test is great. It really helps you feel out the baby's weight distribution, and with a slight wiggle, you can test out the baby's ab strength and rhythm. And this guy's a little bit too chubby over here. His pants barely fit him. The hairline's kind of off. This one's not very youthful looking. He kind of looks like a little old man. So those are the qualities I'm looking for. The first rule of baby appraising is you gotta be honest with yourself. And second of all, you're gonna have to get used to breaking some hearts. Duh. But that's just a part of the business, and someone's gotta do it. I also offer a free plastic surgery consultation for babies after the...
E2018 dub. There's gotta be Just Cause 3.
Crisis can happen unexpectedly to anyone. And though it may seem like a small barrier, a simple...
No.
What's up? You wanna smash?
No.
I bet you do. Before we show you the brand new Smash, I gotta show you the new Pokeball Joy-Con we made. He's pretty cool. Reggie's gonna show you what it's all about.
Pokeball, huh? Now that's what money sounds like.
You like that? Yeah, you know you're gonna buy that shit. Please welcome Sakurai with Super Smash Bros.
Super Smash Balls! That's me. Introduction! Hi, I am Masahiro Sakurai, and I'm here to tell you all about the brand new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That's right, folks. Everyone is here. Every character from the previous games is here. But that's not all. We've also included some new faces. Let's take a look at the new additions to the roster. Who could that be? Looks like the Minions, Rabbids, and Thanos are making their way into Smash Bros. Ultimate. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.
I'm a panda and I know it.
God. Come watch. Oh God.
Welcome everyone to E3. Look at this guy over here. Honestly though, who wears skin-colored shorts to an expo? I mean, this guy does, but it's okay. It's okay, we're all nerds here. I know you guys want to see the games. Let's just check.
Oh, hi everyone. We're not ready just yet. Just trying to get the demo ready. Right? Door done? Ready? Yes, one second. Yes. Ignore that. Don't look at that. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Good. Here it is. Okay, so here's our game. Everyone loves yarn. So now you can play co-op yarn game by yourself. Complete with an immersive story.
I'm so high right Check it out, guys. I'm in the audience. I'm sitting here with a game developer making Star Wars. It's amazing. Seriously though, like everyone's wondering when you're
Engine powering up.
Jesus. My God. Them poor fish are getting destroyed. Jesus, what is happening outside? Sounds like an out of control orgy. What is going on? Yes. Oh my god, Mr.
You can tell 15 minutes of nothing. 50 minutes of everything. And more time with sharp knives than anyone should be comfortable with. Squarespace is everything you need to sell anything.
Are you kidding me? I'm getting sick of the endless.
Right. Are you ready for the drop? Welcome to my top 21 most painful tech fails of the entire decade. From just inadequate to catastrophic. Spoiler alert, this is the first time we've ever had a 10 out of 10 fail in one of these games. Okay, so in 2018, LG revolutionized the way that humans interacted with robots. Just not in a good way. I was actually sitting here in this crowd when they showed to the world LG Chloe, one robot to manage your entire home. And never in my life have I seen excitement turn into so much cringe I want to disappear into my chair this quickly.
Am I ready on my washer cycle?
He asked a question to it, and for 5 of the longest seconds of my entire life, the whole audience just sat there, eyes wide, waiting to see what this next generation of robots was about to do. Still waiting.
I love it when you
Really awkward
Seamith.
when you then tried again for a second time.
Chloe, what's for dinner tonight?
Oh god.
Played the guy on stage. He tried to play it off like the robot was just angry at him, but by the time he got blanked for the 3rd time,
Chloe, are you talking to me yet? What recipes could I make with chicken?
the entire audience was just laughing. So, I'm giving LG Chloe 2 out of 10 on the fails.
Yeah, it's not like catastrophic.
When I say the word smartphone, what do you think of? Some sort of rectangular glass sandwich, right? Well, the principle is
What the hell?
Or really, to be more specific, it's what you get when you define every convention. It was world's first circular smartphone. It ditched glass construction for wood. It was even fully upgradable for sustainability. It's just...
That's smart idea, but here's the thing. Do you want to know why squares are used like... Look, okay. Actually, here, look at my Cyclops. Because these units are squares, look how many lockers I can cram into my Cyclops. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2 is 16. 16 lockers. 16 lockers. Squares, like, hell, go to Minecraft. Cubes and squares are really easy to build out of because they're modular. You can stack cubes on top of each other. You cannot, well, you can stack like, maybe like a dodecahedron, but you can barely build a house out of a dodecahedron. Or dodecahedrons.
If you look at the small print on the website, they refer to it as a very small tablet. Which is fine, but what kind of tablet content am I going to consume on a 2.5-inch circular display? 2 out of 10. Anyways, did you know that in 2016, Microsoft created a Twitter account
Oh no!
to learn how to talk?
Is this the racist robot?
And they said to people, the more you talk to her, the smarter she becomes. Well,
Facebook created this?
Kay was tweeting some of the most horrific racial slurs in sight. When she was created, she started off by saying humans were super cool and how she was stoked to meet us. But in less than 1 day, she was trying to start a race war.
What? Oh my god! I'm sorry, I can't take it seriously. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm sorry if I'm immature for laughing. How can you not laugh when somebody creates a robot to talk to people and it starts quoting Hitler phrases on accident? Where the hell did programming go wrong with that? I'm a fan of robotics. In fact, if I had to build an army, it'd be all robots because I don't like sacrificing human life. The hell do you start making a robot say racial slurs? How?
And a pretty alarming example of why we've got to be so careful with how much power we give to AI. So, pretty easy 3 out of 10 fail on this one. And by the way, this video was sponsored by Huel. Got something pretty cool to show you at the end. For you, this one thing rolls onto stage. Wild. I've never.
Oh my god!
Trying to take a photo of it.
Is the Cybertruck? Is that where this thing is?
And then watching as this thing rolls onto stage. People were going wild.
Oh my god, that man's face.
I've never seen this many thing rolls onto stage. People were going.
That's where this face comes from? Oh my god. Dude, his lips! I can't!
The only slight hitch, though, is that they spent a good portion of this event talking about how strong the Cybertruck was. They said it had a virtually impenetrable exoskeleton. They said the glass was practically bulletproof, except when they actually tested it...
Thunk!
They broke it. And they then did what seems to be a common theme here. They tried again. They picked up the same ball, this time threw it at the rear window, and they broke that too.
Good.
And of course, this clip became the most viewed video about the Cybertruck by a long shot. There are still plenty of people who are excited about this car, but that was awkward. Okay, let's do a rapid fire round for Google here. 3 fails, 3 minutes. Let's go. So first of all was the Nexus Q. It was a media streamer, basically a way for your phone to display content on your TV. Think Chromecast.
But that's basically Apple TV.
It was wildly expensive at $300. It could only stream Google content like Google Play Music, which is also dead. And the New York Times.
Let's say, okay. When you come up to me and you're saying, I'm listening to music, where'd you buy it from? iTunes, iApple, Spotify, SoundCloud, if you're maybe like not, I don't know, who uses SoundCloud? Who the hell uses Google Music? Why would you go to Google when you can just go to Spotify and just, like, literally, even without Spotify Premium, it's still good. I can take some of the ads. All I gotta do when you have headphones on, like me, you just gotta take them off or turn them down. Or you just kind of do what I do and stick around and just listen to the embarrassing ad. It's funny.
Really overbuilt for its limited functions, which is not the kind of review that any brand wants. But even more disappointing was Google Glass.
Dude, I was waiting for this, man. Google Glass. It's like a headset, almost like a Focus from Red Zero Dawn. It was like a headset, but it had a camera. This could have been good for like vlogging or like Nerf battles, but they completely effed it over.
Like the Nexus Q, which just kind of came out of nowhere and then flopped. People were excited about Glass. Google made trailers like this, showing us the world that we were about to step into. They showed 4 people wearing Glass jumping out of a plane, whilst all still having a Google Hangouts chat. However, there is such thing as being too early. Google was trying to merge the digital and the physical worlds.
Alternate reality.
And so for almost everything it could do, it just had a massive asterisk next to it. You can probably imagine then that this whole concept of dropping $1,500 effectively beta test a product that did everything your phone did but worse, did not sit well with the average consumer. And the final Google blunder, at least for this video, is Stadia. I remember watching this thing get announced.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I got pause. Stadia is an embarrassment to gaming. Stadia is so bad that when you were playing games on Stadia, if I were to press this jump bar, like if I press it, I go press, and that's how bad the delay was. It was a second bad. It was a second of delay, and I don't know. Even milliseconds, sheer milliseconds in video gaming is a lot of time. There can be a lot happening in video gaming. Like, for example, in sniping, imagine video game PvP as like a standoff in the West, right? Every millisecond counts, right? Both people like turn around and shoot each other, and the first one the one that gets shot and dies wins. That's almost like video gaming, but every millisecond counts, especially on games like Fortnite or Call of Duty. These two games require this. And when you have something like Stadia where it delays so damn bad, it's not playable. Nobody wants something that's unplayable.
gameplay on YouTube, and if you like the look of it, click one button and jump into that game yourself. All being powered by your internet browser with no downloads and no console needed. I remember nearly spitting my drink out all over my keyboard because, whoa, it's just trying to stream a game has a lot more complications than trying to stream a movie or a song. Most notably, input lag. Think about it, for every single time I press a key on my controller, that command has to be transmitted wirelessly to my computer. It's then got to find its way all the way towards the servers that are hosting this game, which were often not close at all, process that command to produce an output, and then send that next frame all the way back down to my computer so that I can see what's happening next. Or to put it in a more visual way, this is kind of what the gameplay looked like. And this is on...
Yes, there it is! Let's go!
Back down to my computer so that I can see what's happening next. Or to put it in a more visual way, this is kind of what the gameplay looked like. And this is on a high-speed internet connection.
That is not acceptable.
Other things in this video too.
Jesus, that was a fail.
Oh, made it. Thank you. You remember the Wii, right? That console, even though it was about as powerful as my fridge, it changed gaming forever. It was the first time that I'd ever seen 3-year-old kids playing the same games as their 70-year-old grandparents, with both groups loving it. So it's kind of crazy that Nintendo could go straight from highs like this to lows like this. 6 years after the Wii, they decided it was time for its next-gen successor.
Wii U.
That you could just play normally on your TV, but also with the option to play the entire games using just this new controller.
Dude, the Wii is my longest-lasting console. It may not be surprising at all. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
intake
decided it's
immediately.
time for its next-gen successor. A console that you can just play normally on your TV, but also with the option to play the entire games using just this new controller with its built-in screen, so other people can use the TV at the same time. I don't think it's a terrible idea, it's just, it's executed with the elegance of a Galaxy Note 7 moments before explosion. There were plenty of issues, but I'd say the primary culprit is just the fact that they called it the Wii U. And more importantly, doesn't that just make it sound like it's an add-on to the existing Wii? Even CNN's first impressions article of the Wii U called it a solid accessory. That's the equivalent of saying the PlayStation 5 is a solid accessory to the PlayStation 4. CNN! So, easy 5 out of 10 fail here. The Wii U was a colossal flop. And to be honest, if Nintendo hadn't turned things around with the Switch that came after, this could have been the beginning of the end. But, as we've learned from these videos, you can always do worse. So, in 2012, this little box was going viral. Imagine this lady telling you that she was creating a console called the Nvidia that for just $99 could play tens of thousands of games, including Minecraft, platformers, shooters, mostly for free. Pretty exciting.
But how?
The idea of a console at that kind of price is unheard of.
You'd have to file a lot of contracts.
Almost $9 million. But when we apply this, it's very clear that there's also kind of a things with this. Because it was based on Android, yes, we were getting tens of thousands of games. But what was kind of more strange was the fact that these were fundamentally games made for phones. At the time, in 2012, very few of them had good camera support. Most of them were systems online with in-app purchases. Plus, when you blow up games that were made for a 4-inch 2012 phone screen to a 40-inch TV, people quickly realized that even calling this a current-gen console was really a push. Alrighty, now for the smart home. Or, in this case, the not very smart home. Picture this, it's 2013, Sony's just announced the PlayStation 4, people are showing off their iPhone 5Cs, jokes on them really, and you feel like making a change in your life. Well, lucky for you, Juice Zero has come up with a machine.
Oh no!
Your very own fresh fruit juices.
This is the worst product I have ever seen. What's it called? This is deadass the worst product I have ever laid my eyes on. I do not like this product. It is a disgrace. It honestly is a disgrace. I can't believe this actually was built. Again, if you don't know, this thing was sold for like $1,200. Okay? My PlayStation, not to brag, it cost $6,000. Okay? $6,000. Wait, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I meant $600. My PS4 cost $600, right? This juicer cost double that. You're telling me you want me to buy, I'm sorry, a goddamn juicer that costs more to the gaming homie. If I had to choose to go like dehydrate myself and to spend $1,200 on a juicer or spend $600 on a PS4, homie, I'm gaming for days. And plus, actually, the PS5 costs the same as this juicer at its original price, but they knocked it down back to $1,200. This is a dog shit product. If you buy this, you're basically like buying a package, but you open it up and it's just air. Well, that's ass. Oh, and they didn't care about your private data, too. They. Oh no.
But people quickly found out that their June ovens, at least the first generation of them, could spontaneously turn themselves on and start heating up. Imagine sitting in your bed at 2 AM in the middle of the night, and suddenly your oven just randomly hits 200 degrees Celsius, which is the burn. no one there to oversee it. That's kind of scary. If there was any food still left in there, or even really scraps from past meals, it'd be enough to start a house fire. Should have been this software update. Yikes. You know what's a level above that? The Amazon Ring security system. No, literally, a security system that puts people at risk.
Oh,
See, these cameras allow users to fully see and hear what's happening in any room at any time. And sure, that's incredibly useful, but because such high-level access was only protected by a simple username password,
that is a bad idea.
sitting there in your living room.
Dude, if you're gonna do if you need a security system, you need to have it 2FA or something, because if it ain't, it's gonna get penetrated and breached. My home, I'll hope, will have top-notch security.
All of a sudden, you hear a voice coming through your security cameras.
You will get terminated yourself right now.
And you realize that this entire time, someone's been watching. It sounds like something straight out of a
50
horror.
Bitcoin.
And what makes this worse is that these hackers would threaten and sometimes even blackmail the families they were looking at.
That's scary.
A famous incident where there was an old lady in an apartment, and a voice said to her, "Tonight you die." Oh yeah, and also the Amazon Ring smart doorbells, the accompanying product to the cameras, they started spontaneously bursting into flames. So, quite the duo. I mean, obviously this wasn't Amazon's fault, and they did address it with a software update, but what a horrendous oversight. Okay, do you remember when segways and hoverboards were like the coolest thing on the
They're
planet?
overrated. Okay.
Well, we found out the hard way that segways were dangerous. Which folks, 1 second and you're either in a ditch, a road, or you've already knocked someone over. Even the President of the United States was seen falling off one of these. And then this right here shows when a cameraman managed to plow straight into Usain Bolt, world's fastest sprinter. Or at least he was before that. It's actually kind of sad. You know, the owner
Wow.
of the Segway company in 2010, he actually drove a Segway off a cliff, and he died. You know, I was actually going to make an entrance to this video on a Segway, but then partway through doing it, the battery ran out, and I fell nearly face first on the ground. They're dangerous, and so it's not really surprising that
Just have 3 wheels, idiots.
and basically started banning their use in public spaces. And what really didn't help is that many of these supposed hoverboards, which, let's be honest, were just boards, they started catching on fire.
Oh my god, remember the arsonist boards? I call them arsonist boards.
Let's face it, that's enough to ruin any potentially up-and-coming product. So, this is definitely a 7 out of 10 territory. And that leaves us with a few major social media hits, leading up to the big number 1. And we'll start with our good friends at Facebook. Okay, it's 2018.
Lizard man.
Facebook has just had one of the biggest data breaches of all time, affecting 50 million.
Oh, well, guess what? Now we have a new record.
What could be the biggest tech scam of the
Scary record.
Users' data was extracted from Facebook to be used for political advertising. What a great time to launch a massive Facebook-branded always-on camera screen.
Yeah, I saw its Facebook portal. I've seen this. I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm buying this. Yeah, let Mr. Lizard Man peek into my home. No, not happening. Do not buy Portal. That is a great way to breach your privacy right there. Like, okay, you're telling me you are one of the most... I mean, Google is notorious with data collection. I trust Google more than I do Facebook. You're telling me you're notorious as hell with sharing data with the government, and you want me to allow a camera inside of my home? I mean, I like Alexa, even though like Amazon might hear us. I like having Alexa in our home because at least she's really, really useful. I've almost one Alexa in my room.
Facebook Portal. It wasn't good. In fact, it was actually referred to as the worst tech device of the year, and it was kind of a turning point for a lot of people who realized that they did not trust Facebook. And what makes it worse is that in an interview less than 6 months later, Mark Zuckerberg himself, when trying to give an example of what would be considered going too far when it comes to the invasion of privacy, he said, "We definitely don't want a society where there's a camera in everyone's living room." And while we're at it,
Duh.
Facebook, you might remember that recent January WhatsApp update. They came completely out of the blue with a notification saying that their terms of service had been updated. But they could have worded this a little better. What it came across as was that this update allowed WhatsApp to share its data with Facebook. And people were furious. Because, of course, the implication was that even when you think you're having a private chat with someone, that data is not just not private, but it's actually going to be used to give you even more scarily accurate evidence. Now, given the reputation that Facebook already had at this point,
Aggravated creature.
millions of users started.
Do not.
Boycotting WhatsApp, and millions not just uninstalled it, but went to competing apps like Signal and got their entire social group to do the same. Fun fact, I actually got asked to be on radio here in the UK just to talk to people about the best apps they could switch to.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Nice! That was a good fling right there. I like that. Thud. 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 Wait, what? Hey, look, a fish. What? That is weird. Let's try that one. Oh my god. Oh wow, I didn't realize how close we were to the, Ready for the swing? Whoops. Jesus. He was a hostile fish. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Systems online.
My batteries did. That's a new glitch.
And WhatsApp did come out afterwards and say, hey, guys, it was a misunderstanding. We didn't mean to do that. We don't share data with Facebook. But that almost makes it more of a fail. They nuked a massive part of their user base just because they couldn't structure their sentences correctly. So that puts us in definite 7 out of 10 territory. And then we've got YouTube. We've got a lot to be grateful for on YouTube. I mean, they're the only reason that I'm able to sit here and talk to you like this. It's amazing. But the one thing that I think we can agree isn't is rewind. So it's become a bit of a tradition that once per year, YouTube creates a mashup of the most memorable moments that happened on YouTube. And people used to love it. Just being able to see your favorite influencer.
You know what I think of when I think of YouTube? Things like Optimus, Dan TDM, maybe PewDiePie, but I really don't watch him. I don't hate him, I don't like him. He's fine.
Never normally would have interacted, dancing together in a room. It's like a really fun version of an award ceremony. But YouTube has progressively killed that sentiment. Instead of the usual 95% like to dislike ratio, as soon as we hit 2016, people started disliking Rewind. This video had something like 87% likes, which is enough to know that something's off. But then 2017 had 68% likes, and 2018 had 13.8% likes. And it's still the most disliked video on the entire internet.
That's an
ooh.
ooh.
YouTube themselves go that wrong? Well, it seems like the answer is that they've become disconnected from their audience. Like this 2018 Rewind, it started with Will Smith. YouTube probably got in there because they thought, well, this will make us seem legit.
Fortnite and Marquez Brown.
But actually everyone watching this was just thinking, why is Will Smith actor in a YouTube Rewind? And the whole video just went on about a bunch of stuff that was kind of significant, but it ignored an alarming amount of the really big stuff. Maybe YouTube just wants YouTube to seem like a really family-friendly platform. And so they skipped over all the drama and the controversy. But as far as the viewer and as far as the creators are concerned, that's what makes YouTube YouTube. And so Rewind starts to feel less like a one-off super special video that everyone got amped up for, or just like a feel-good PG-rated trailer for YouTube as a service. And don't even get me started on the 2019 Rewind, which was just a countdown of videos that did well, and the 2021, it didn't actually happen. So, you know how it feels like everyone under the age of 30 is on Instagram and TikTok right now? Well, in some alternate universe, they'd all be on an app called Quibi. It stands for Quick Bites, and it was meant to be the Netflix for the up-and-coming generation, where it was still big-budget content, but capped at 10 minutes in length. The idea being that more and more, we're consuming content in shorter bursts. We are less about
That's gonna make our attention span like really ass, bro.
more about spending 10 minutes here, watching a couple of TikTok videos, spending 10 minutes here, flicking through an Instagram feed. So this is
why I do not. When I go on like Instagram Reels, I'll only go on there for like 2 minutes, you know, because it's unhealthy and also it degrades attention span, as if my attention span was bad enough. Jelly Ray, I like Jelly Ray. Ziggity, he's cute. It's pretty.
TV built to replace that time. And it was packing heat. It was led by Meg Whitman, ex-CEO of HP, and Jeffrey Katzenberg, chairman of Walt Disney Studios. And together, these guys managed to raise $1.7 billion in funding. The failure came, though, because this was like an older person's view of what younger people want. It was built for the 20 to 35 age group, but by people who were over 60. What they needed to do was to get those same YouTubers and TikTokers that this generation was engaging with to create special high production value content for them. But what they actually did was to just get a whole load of A-list Hollywood celebrities instead. It was a star-studded cast, don't get me wrong, but I think they misjudged their audience. And I also think that they somewhat devalued their own product by capping it at 10 minutes. Because as densely packed with celebrities as these videos were, we've kind of got used to the idea of not paying for short video. So within 7 months of launching, Quibi flopped. And with it, the $1.7 billion they managed to raise. And to just give you some context on how much money that is, it's enough to build a bridge halfway around the world, made only of PlayStation 5 consoles. Yes, these are the kinds of examples my brain comes up with. But now we are stepping it up another level. Because in July of last year, there was a hacking. 130 of the most high-profile Twitter accounts were hacked in one go. We're talking people like Barack Obama, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, but also YouTubers like Mr. Beast, even the official Apple account. But it's worse than that. It's not just that these hackers gained access to these guys' accounts. It's that they actively use them to scam their followers. What they said to people was, if you send us some Bitcoin, we'll send you back twice as much.
What? Guys, okay, listen. I want you guys on my stream to send me $1,000. I'm gonna give you $2,000, okay? I'm definitely not gonna take it and keep it for myself. This is not a scam. I can't. I'm dead, though. You're an actual idiot if you fall for that. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. You're an actual dumbass if you fall for that.
These tweets were coming from verified accounts that people trust. I guess their audiences must have just thought, we've hit the jackpot. They were throwing money in their direction. And because it's Bitcoin we're talking about, these transactions are irreversible. So, which group of masterminds came up with this? 3 teenagers. Practically all they wanted was to earn some quick money, because if this was done by someone with more malicious intentions, with that kind of power, the ability to speak on behalf of anyone in the world, you could start a war. So, 8 out of 10 fail for this one. Now, in any list of tech fails made in 2021, the can't not talk about Cyberpunk. For those of you who don't know about it, this was the biggest, most hyped video game of the entire decade. It only just released a couple of months ago, but we've been seeing trailers of it since 2013. And sure, I mean, if it's that revolutionary, we'll wait 7 years after seeing the first trailer. But this wasn't that, and I don't think anybody would have predicted how badly it was going to backfire. In a very best-case scenario, you got a buggy mess. We're talking random teleportations, ridiculous graphical glitches, people flying through walls, and pretty much everything else you can think of. But worse still, if you bought this game on a last-gen PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, which I imagine most people did, then it looked and ran about as good as me after the release by 50%. And it's not just the fact that when this game launched it wasn't even close to ready, it's the fact that the company behind it, CD Projekt Red, they tried to hide it. They restricted access to early copies, so players couldn't even warn people. So you can probably imagine that when all of this became public, their stock price plummeted. They got demolished on social media. They had multiple class action lawsuits filed against them. But the worst part, these guys were maliciously hacked. And it's tough to say for sure whether this was linked to the game or not, but it was a huge coincidence if not. Someone got into their servers and basically took every bit of secretive data they could find. Info about how the company runs, their employees, their accounts, and even the source code of the game, which can be used to create an unlimited number of new copies. And then the hackers sold all that information. Cyberpunk is the biggest video game disaster that I've ever seen in my life. 9 out of 10 failure. Now, we've already seen some alarming things on this list. Some things that might worry you. But imagine your worry if you saw this message pop up on your phone. Ballistic missile threat.
Oh my.
See immediate shelter. This is not a drill. This was a message
that is hard to touch.
Free TV, radio, and smartphone in Hawaii. People were already on edge as tensions have been mounting for years with North Korea, and both countries did have nuclear weapons. So this was a very real threat. People must have been losing their minds. But it was a mistake. The entire thing was just one internal miscommunication in the Hawaii emergency facility, and it took them 38 minutes. 38 are probably the most frantic, hellish minutes of these Hawaiians' lives for them to correct it. Okay, just before the big number one, I do have a full series on this channel just about smartphone fails. I'll leave that link down below. And let me know if you've got like a favourite tech fail that you'd want to see in the next episode of this series. So, number one, and this is the first time that I've ever awarded a fail anything above a 9 out of 10.
Wait. What the hell? What? What? What did that whole... What? He just went... He's gone! That idiot just went... Oh my god. He's gone.
About thoroughness. And I'm thinking, not balance. Let me introduce you to a lady called Elizabeth Holmes, who saw an opportunity in medical tech. She realized that the current way blood was being tested for diseases and cancers was super inefficient, because every single test scientists wanted to do required a separate vial of blood. So she basically created a machine that could just take one tiny blood sample, and with that, do over 240 tests on it, all at once, all at a fraction of the cost. This could have changed medicine forever. This could have changed every single one of our lives. This woman was a hero, an inspiration. She was often referred to as the female Steve Jobs because of how she built these turtlenecks. Her company reached a valuation of $1 billion. Think of the PS5 bridge you could build with that. But it was all found in plans. Right from the very beginning, this machine didn't do what she said it did. She claimed to investors that it had been used in the military and that it had been used in emergency rooms, but it hadn't. This Theranos company, they didn't even themselves use these machines. They would tell these investors, yeah, sure, of course we can give you a demo of our tech. And they would take their blood samples, go into a back room, and test it using conventional methods, come back in, and claim their machines about it. So anyone who actually used one of these machines to get their blood results was very likely misdiagnosed. When you think of the severity
That is really bad.
of cancer when you don't, or even worse, being told that you don't when you do, this is bad. So bad that the entire company had to shut down. So bad that Elizabeth Holmes is on trial. So bad that there's an award-winning documentary made about her scam. And even apparently an entire feature film in the works with Jennifer Lawrence playing as her. I think this is worthy of a 10 out of 10 fail. Okay, by the time I finish this sentence, you have watched me make my very own Thai beef curry. You get your heel powder, mix it into hot water, cover it, quinoa, pea protein, flaxseed, coconuts, just good ingredients. And if you didn't know, I've actually been cooking people myself for 4 years before the company actually reached out to sponsor the video. Because fundamentally, it fits well in my life. I care about my health, but I just don't have the time, or arguably the skills, to manually cook 3 full meals a day. So give it a try. I've left a special link below, and if you click that link, you will not just help to support the channel, but if you do decide to buy Huel, you will get not just the Huel, but also 2 scoops, how to cook it in, and a free Huel t-shirt. They are really good t-shirts. So, thank you so much for watching. My name is Aaron, this is Mr. Who's the Boss, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Introducing Dyson's slimmest, most maneuverable vacuum for hard floors. A brand new way to clean, twisting as it glides. The first omnidirectional soft roller cleaner head. Experience the Dyson OmniGlide vacuum.
Hello, occasional odor. Hello, comfortable clean. Introducing new Monostat Maintain, the only feminine cleanser with our unique boric acid complex for a gentle, pH-balanced, fragrance-free clean. Hello, new Monostat cleanser. Hello, comfortable clean. Available at Walmart.
This is about to get messy. Welcome to 22 of the most atrocious tech fails of all time. From bad to worst to straight up nightmares. Number 1 is going to be the one to punch a hole in your screen. Alright, kicking things off with OnePlus, who spent a good few months this year hyping up the OnePlus Watch. They showed us that it looked just like any other high-end Samsung or Google smartwatch. They showed us that it had a beautiful OLED screen, and that it only cost $190. It's all looking great. Until we realised that it's not actually a smartwatch. It doesn't run apps, it can't play your Spotify playlist, it's basically a fitness tracker, like Xiaomi's $40 Mi Band 6, and OnePlused it into a smartwatch form factor. 2 out of 10 I liked it.
Jesus.
Most of it. You might remember this pair of sunglasses. These are the Snapchat spectacles, designed to put on your face, press over here, after which they'll instantly start recording video on the camera on this side for your Snapchat story. And the cool thing about these is that they shoot circular video, which means that anyone who watches your story can watch it in portrait, they can watch it in landscape, or any orientation in between, and they're still getting a full-size picture. But Snapchat really goofed this one up. For some bizarre reason, instead of selling these online and capitalizing on the global reach that their platform had built, spectacles would only be available through select Snapchat-branded vending machines. It took 5 months before everyone could actually go online and buy them. At that point, there's no hype. People just didn't care anymore. This feels like a 3 out of 10 fail. They have come out with 3 more iterations since then, so it's not like the spectacles brand is dead, but by stepping up the first launch, they have set it on the wrong trajectory. Okay, I smell. Just so like that means context. I smell at the name of a product released all the way back in 1999, and it was meant to usher in the next era of computing. It plugged into your PC with a USB port and installed 128 different chemicals inside it, which it could release in any combination to create pretty much any scent it wanted to. From fresh cut grass to burning rubber to, I kid you not, rotting swamp. And do you know what? It worked. This company had a huge vision. They were getting ready to partner up with IMAX cinemas, video game developers. They even created a web portal where users could send each other their own custom sets, aka a song. The issue was more that it just wasn't a very good idea. iSmell was developed on the premise that, well, we can see things on our computers, we can hear things from our computers. Smell is the next logical sense to add in there. Whereas in actuality, consumers have no use for it, apart from apparently using it to create custom parts. 3 out of 10. But the 90s were actually full of tech flops like this. Companies just flailing around in the hope that they just happen to land on the next big thing. For example, Microsoft. They found themselves wanting to keep adding more features to their Windows operating system, but were worried that by doing so, they were going to create yet more confusion for people who weren't digital natives. So, their solution was a complete overhaul called Fall. This replaced your typical desktop with start key and columns of icons with a house. The idea was that it could introduce people to Windows programs like Letter Writer in a way that they were used to in their real lives. Like, for example, you type a program on the desk, and you could go to different rooms to access different programs. But the truth of it is, though, Microsoft underestimated people. The normal Windows desktop was not really that hard to understand, and the simplified version was, well, not only condescending to anyone over the age of 8, but it also added extra steps that meant even when you got to it, everything within was just slower. 3 out of 10. Saved slightly by the fact that Bob is the origin of that virtual assistant Clippy, who's stuck with us. Okay, if you spend a reasonable amount of time on the internet, you'll probably have heard of the 2021 Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's a film set in the DC universe, so involving Batman, Superman, etc. But the really interesting thing about this film is that it's already been released once before. Back in 2017, we had the Justice League movie, but what had happened is the director, Zack Snyder, his daughter died partway through filming, which is horrific, and obviously he couldn't just carry on making films if nothing had happened. He needed time. The problem was, though, that instead of giving him time, the company instead got a replacement director in. A director who had his own vision, and in the end, fans didn't love it. Reviews were mixed to disappointed in a best-case scenario, and the film actually lost almost $60 million as a result. Here's the thing. This DC universe is in direct competition with the Marvel universe, which has its own set of superheroes and stories. Assemble. And given that Marvel has been pumping out a box office hit every year, DC needed Justice League to be better than this. People were so upset that they started rallying to see Snyder's version of the film. They started creating social media campaigns, even hiring a plane to fly a banner over DC events in protest. I think this is a 4 out of 10 fail. Made slightly better by the fact that fans did get what they wanted in the end. Eventually, Snyder did return. He got together the original actors and he finished his version of the film the way he envisioned it. It was better, but because it was re-released, it just didn't get the numbers that you kind of want for this film. And if you are enjoying this video, then a sub to the channel would be super. Alright, you've seen a dual camera, you've seen a triple camera, you've probably seen a quad camera. But this is what happens when the company Light decided to make a 2000. The idea was to try and recreate DSLR quality in 16 smaller cameras spread out. This shutter button right here. At least 10 of those cameras, which they're all seeing slightly different things, capture and then use computational photography to fuse their images together to create a flawless, complete shot. I remember being so excited for this product. I also remember not being able to afford this product, but that's beside the point. This Light L16 could churn out 81 megapixel output. That was almost unheard of in 2017. Unfortunately, this company had bitten off more than they could chew. Their idea had potential. It's not impossible to do what they were trying to do, but creating software that could properly interpret and fuse the data from 16 cameras is such a complex task that even mammoth companies like Google aren't able to do it yet. How is this little startup going to do it? Plus, the fact that the L16 was churning out its own kind of specialized images meant that you couldn't just send them straight from this to Instagram. You'd have to connect to a computer, run them through the company's own editing app, and then export in a usable format. This complexity meant that it wasn't really tempting for people who already took photos on their phone, and the mediocre execution meant that it wasn't really tempting for people who already had DSLR cameras. So, even though it raised over $180 million in funding, the Light L16 went dark. You've probably heard of the legendary war between Intel and AMD. For the past 20 years, to be honest, longer, these two companies have been each other's biggest and only rivals in the fight for the best desktop CPU. And for the majority of it, Intel's been winning. See, the thing is, for the same price, you could get an AMD chip with more cores, but Intel's architecture was more efficient, and so each core they did have was more powerful. And because, historically, apps and games are programmed to take advantage of 2, maybe 4 cores, but probably not more than that, you're usually better off with Intel. So, with that in mind, in 2011, AMD made what can only be described as a severe lapse in judgment. What they needed to do was to come out and say, okay, our next generation chips are coming, they have fewer.
Hi, little booger. Yeah. Hello, little booger. You little booger. Yeah, you little booger. I'm drilling. M micro beside. Pressure reactive. Ah, crap. Oof. Could this facility have been like right up there? Back for this stuff later. And there you go, quick pile of resources where later I'll exploit my capitalistic greed. It's a big base.
Sorry, homie. Like still upon her chariot, we stride. We... Oof. There's a ghost? Oh shit. Huh. Okay, we cool. Oh! And oh. That homie's dead. Rest in peace. Oh wait, is this... Reaper skeleton. That's some nightmare fuel right there. There's another Reaper. Second one. Wow. I rarely came to this part of the Lost River. And no value. I have a feeling that we're getting close to like the mountains biome, because if you think about it, mountains have Reapers, Reaper skeletons. Sea dragon. Well, the thing, the... Oh, shoot. Damn it, dude, you scared me. Hey, Sarah. Have you seen this game? Where are the mountain biomes? You should play this game. What? What? I'm being attacked by something. Happy egg. Sarah. Sierra. What's wrong? Don't you say it all the time when I try to show you something? What? Oh, I thought this is the Grand Reef. Oh, Skyray. Actually interesting because there is a... What's wrong? Alright, I'm gonna go. Oh. Bye, guys.